So I just received a package containing some new Army Air Corps flight gear from my good friends over at the Rigger Depot. I highly suggest you check out their website. They've been reproducing World War II flight gear such as parachute harnesses, parachute bags, parachute packs, and all kinds of other equipment for a while now. And they really do make a fantastic product. And I'm not being paid to say any of this. This is just my opinion. So I've been wanting to get one of these for a while, and I wanted to share it with all of you right now. So let's go ahead and open this up. My reproduction M8 knife. There we go. Wow. Even came in authentic packing paper. Look at that. So you're all probably wondering what it is that I ordered and that I'm holding here. And this is a reproduction of a World War II Army Air Force AN-6513 Parachute Harness. The AN-6513 harness was introduced in early 1942, and this became one of the most widely used parachute harnesses in the entire Army Air Force during the war. This was standard issue to any man who was flying on a bomber aircraft like a B-17 or a B-24. And it was also issued to men who flew on transport aircraft like C-47s, C-53s, C-46s. So really, it was used across the board for men who were not flying in fighter planes, because obviously you wouldn't use this type of harness in a fighter plane because this uses what's known as a chest pack. So when I say chest pack, it literally is these two D-rings that are sewn to the front of the harness. This is where you would attach your parachute pack. The AN-6513 harness had two different parachute pack variations. There was one that was much more square in shape, and that was an earlier variation. And later on, you had what became known as the barrel pack, and that was the more commonly used version later on during the war. The AN-6513 harness has three buckles. One here, and another one here. This is where it buckles across your chest, and these two straps go attached around your legs. And like I said, if you had to bail out of your bomber, if it was shot down, you would attach your parachute pack to these two D-rings, and you would bail out and pull the ripcord on the parachute, and it would deploy, and you would just hang there. And this was actually very well demonstrated in Masters of the Air in Episode 5 when Bucky Egan has to bail out, and he's wearing an AN-6513 harness in that scene. And another thing I just want to point out is the folks who made this parachute harness, the company, the Rigger Depot, they also supplied the parachute harnesses that you see featured in Masters of the Air. So they really do know what they're doing in terms of authenticity, and it's a really great product that they provide. It really is, and I can't wait to wear this. at future events. My next event I'm going to is actually Reading in a couple days, so I will definitely be bringing this along to wear. So before we finish up here, let me put this on and see how well it fits. All right, so to put on the AN-6513 harness, you just simply put the two shoulder straps on like I did here. And then the front buckle you'll just bring across and buckle in the front like so. And then the other two straps that you have between your legs, you just have to bring them up through. Oop, if I can get it, there we go. Of course, always a little difficult, but there we go. There's one. And then this one. And there we go. And if it doesn't feel uncomfortable, then it's not tight enough. And so, yeah, this is how the harness is worn. Just to give you a bit of the view of the back as well, with the back pad that they included. And I can't wait to wear this at Reading and other events in the future. This is a really well-made harness. It's a really, really good reproduction. And another item that I appreciate that they threw in is this recreation of an authentic AN-6513 harness manual. And it comes with all the information that you will need inside about the harness and also about the chest pack as well. And there's a really nice piece of artwork on the back as well right there. So overall, I give this harness a 10 out of 10. It is a very well-made harness. And if you're looking for a reproduction piece of flying equipment like a parachute or a parachute harness, head on over to the Rigger Depot. They will definitely be able to help you get taken care of. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a comment saying what you think, and be sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. And as always, I will catch you next time.